Alright, I got a request to do Mary by Sublime. Um, I linked to the chord chart on Ultimate Guitar in the description of this video, so make sure you pull that up so you can follow along. The only thing that's wrong with that is you don't want to play, if you hover over the chords on Ultimate Guitar, it like pops up a little way to play it. And actually, they're giving the right way in those hover when you hover over it, but if you look at the bottom, the guy who wrote this chord chart put G, he's put to play it like this. And I just don't hear this note in the song ever, so I play G like this, which is actually how Ultimate Guitar is showing to play it. Because you definitely hear this note B, you don't really hear this note D in there. Then for the F chord, I would use the full bar, because you can hear this bass note. I don't hear the G7 in the song. I mean, maybe it's in there. I hear more just the... It doesn't really ever go up to that note again, so I would just play G like this. So you can ignore the G7s. And then occasionally he'll like throw in like a random like little way to strum. I don't really have that down yet. But the way he's doing the song is just like he probably just sat down and made his kind of a joke in like 10 minutes, so it's not like it's the most precise thing. I wouldn't spend too much time stressing about the pattern, but I know that it is hard to sometimes figure out how to strum stuff if you're a beginner. So real quick, the main thing I get down is how to do the C and G chords. So for the C chord, I would do it like this. I'll do it with the pick. So I would just get this pattern down. So what I'm doing is hitting with C, you don't want to hear this lowest note, so make sure you're either muting with your thumb or with there in case you do hit it. So you hit the bottom 2 or 3 notes, like 2 strums, and then up, up, down, up. So I would get good at this first. Down, down, up, 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 down. I guess that's how I'm doing. Sometimes I'll change it up. I'll get good at this first because it's kind of like the basic strum he's doing, and then he just does variations of it. Or sometimes he hits like... But make sure you hit the top note because that's what he does most often. Then for the G chord, I'm going to hold down the whole chord, but he actually doesn't hit this note. He hits the B string, so you might as well hold it down in case you mess up. It wouldn't sound that bad actually if you did this chord, but I would still hold it down. Oops. So see, I'm doing the same thing as C chord, but I'm going up to there instead of up to here. So down, down, up, up, down, up. The other thing is, when you go to the D minor chord, you only do it for half as long as other chords. So it's just going to be like D minor. And I guess real quick before I start, I'll just show how to play all these chords. So this is C major. 3, 2, 0, 1, 0. Make sure you mute this. G, 3, 2, 0, 0, 0, 3 with your pinky. If you're a total beginner, it's real helpful just to sit there and just do this for like a few days because these chords are everywhere. A minor is you start from here. It doesn't really matter if you hit this on accident, so you don't have to worry about it. So 0, 2, 2, 1, 0. Then F is a little bit hard if you're a beginner because you gotta do this bar. 1, 3, 3, 2, 1, 1. One trick I use a lot is just playing F like this, but in this case I do hear this note, so I would play it like that. D minor, I'm gonna start from the D string, 0, 2, 3, 1. And that's it, so we'll try to play along. G, C, regular G, C, A minor, C, A minor, F, D minor, G, C, G, C, G, C, G, C, A minor, C, A minor, F, D minor, G, C, G, C, G, A minor, C, C, A minor, C, A minor, F, so I tried to call out some of the chords there. I got a little lazy a few times, but one thing I noticed when I played along was that he does go, when he plays F, he does go up to the highest note. So when you're practicing F, make sure you include that highest note. So the style of the song is kind of lazy, so that's why I recommend just getting good at the C and G. C, G. And a few more tips is, like, for a song like this, I might just keep my hand on the bridge, especially if you want to do a song like this that's faster. Like a lot of people who like Sublime like Slightly Stupid, and with that band they're doing like a lot of faster picking, and I find it's much more helpful to keep your hand over here. After a while it doesn't really matter, you can keep your hand out here and still find the notes you want, but it is a little easier to find the notes you want if you keep your hand on the bridge. Especially if you want to get like a little palm mute in there too, it's better if your hand's on the bridge because you can just slide it over like. And also if you're a real beginner, a lot of beginners want to do all down picks like the whole time. They want to go like this with all down picks, and really it's just harder if you do all down picks. So something that's helpful that helped me was just to do like all up picks for a while. Like just try to strum something with all up picks. So like just to force yourself to get used to this feeling. Like I wouldn't actually play this song like this, but it's getting used to having to angle the pick like that. Because later when you're playing guitar and you want to be like on the lower strings, but then hit the upper strings, it's almost impossible to do that kind of stuff with all up picks. It takes so much more energy to do that. And same thing with open chords. If you don't get used to switching the angle of the pick, because when you're down here, the pick's like that. When it's up higher, you switch the angle. So getting yourself just to do all up picks for a while is a way to get that feeling down. Aside from that, with songs like this that are a little bit sloppy sounding, I intentionally don't learn it that well because it will sound more like the real song if you don't. So sometimes it's better just to kind of hack away by ear. That's it. So if anyone has any questions, let me know and I can do a little update. Alright, bye.